No, that is not the intro to this. But just give me one moment. Maybe get on to things. All right. So, welcome everybody. I assume by the title you saw what's been going on, and well, I got an announcement. Aside from the obvious, that I had a surgical procedure and I'm doing better, thanks to most of you, if not all of you. There's a bit of an announcement I've got to make, and it's not one I do lightly. Technically, it's one that I've been thinking about since last season. More specifically, in the middle of the season into now. And with the Islanders starting tonight, this is something I've thought long and hard about, as well as, well, for quite some time. Honestly, well, I know I'm not. Okay, we're not doing any SpongeBob references here, Mr. Jerry. I can tell you that. But the announcement isn't surgery, which is the obvious. It's not this fun eye patch that I get to wear because, well, that reason, my eye is literally bloodshot and I just revealed disgustingness to y'all. But something different, something that's going to be happening throughout the season, for the Islanders at least. And it is not going to be one that people who watch my shows are going to like to hear. Moreover, it's something I'm doing instead of doing this. Instead of posting videos, doing all that, it's going to be something a little different. Okay, so how do I get this point across without stating the obvious? That's a good question. Because I know typically I'll have the divine bell coming that I control. But otherwise, there are some things that I just have to tell you. No, it's not that I'm doing. No, nothing of that sort. But I've got to find something first to really get the word out, if you know what I'm saying. Because with this announcement, it's going to be difficult. It truly is. Yeah. Now it's time. So the announcement. The announcement is that as of tonight, there will no longer be any pre-recorded or even live post-game shows. I simply don't have the time for them. To make the show, do the research, and edit everything where I make the divine bell come as much as I want to because I control it nowadays. I can't do it anymore. It's not that I'm giving it up. It's that I simply don't have the time to do so. I work a lot of hours throughout the day, and at the end of the day, at the end of the night, I just want to rest. And it's not that I didn't enjoy it. I love doing the shows. It's just I don't have time. It's the fact that I get up early in the morning, which I'm sure a lot of you do. It's the fact that not only at the recording, I had to put a lot of dedication into it, which is that's with anything. But while 2.5 Men is running in the background, I just don't have the time. I work 2 jobs, for God's sake. One part-time, the other full. So I might not even have time to even watch a game and then ask people to watch it for me and let me know and give me a breakdown. That's not fair to them. It really isn't. Especially given that when it comes to this, as much as I loved doing it, I loved it. And I loved representing Isles Misery, which I'm a moderator in. Yes, James. More dedication into that. Once I recover, that is. But when it comes to this, I can't focus on it. I can't put the time in because by the time, let's say, an Islander game ends, I'm drained and I just want to get some rest. I want to relax. I want to get my ass to sleep and wait until the next day. If I wasn't, then well, I'd be. If I was literally pushing myself, I wouldn't be. I wouldn't be enjoying it, which is why the videos stopped so abruptly last season. It's because I got a new job at the time. I left one job, I went to another, and my nights were just taken. I didn't have time to do it. I honestly tried to, but I just couldn't. I couldn't make up the time. I got home late, then to do a reaction video, well after I already watched the game, to really record the pure feel of it. I wasn't able to. And although, listen, I love seeing your reactions. I even loved, what's it called? I loved having your intros into the shows. I loved everything about it. You sending me your videos of your intros, introducing the show and all that whatnot, and having my little music and all that happy hullabaloo. It just, I don't have the time anymore. I really don't. And someone is asking me, someone by the name of Kevin is asking me, am I making smoothies? No, I am not. Although, if you want to pay me, I'll make smoothies. But there will be the flavors I want in there with my ingredients, all that, nothing sexual. Get your minds out of the gutter. But that's just how it is. No, Kevin, I am not making any smoothies, at least not for you. You have yet to make any of us any. I might throw in a live show just in case something happens. But again, there may be a live show every now and again. Again, it depends. Maybe for a big trade or for a season-ending injury, God forbid. But we'll see what happens. Whatever happens, I'll try to get a trade deadline. What's it called? A trade deadline video. That'll be live, but there won't be any more post games. I'm sorry. It's not going to happen. I don't have time. The eye is feeling better. If you want an update, here's your update. All nice and good shot. This is why I wear this. It's for comfort. All happy hullabaloo. The hullabaloo and the howdy do, the musty prawns and the Timbuktus. Yeah, that's really all there is to it as to why I'm not doing it. Kevin, speak English, please. I don't want to hit translation and then all that. Okay, still speak English. Translate's not helping me. I don't understand Spanish. I don't translate. I let Google do that for me. But yeah, that's where everything is at right now. So I figure I do this before Isles pregame, despite the fact that I don't ever watch it. I just watch when the game is because I don't need to get caught up in, oh, look what these guys did. Look what that guy did. Look what this is doing. Even though, let's say the Islanders stink right now. Oh, they're doing a great job. No, I don't need to hear that. We all see what's going on. I understand they have to sugarcoat it for the kids and the fans, all that. But I just can't do it anymore. I thank you, Mr. Darren. And I agree with James. Okay, I don't speak Irish either, James. Do it for English so that everyone can understand, huh? But in all honesty, pregame with booze. I could do that. I could do that. I did use Google Translate. It says see translation. I hit translation. It says hit translate from Spanish, and it did something in another language that I don't know. Maybe it was Farsi, or maybe Portuguese. Who knows? But like I said, it's not going to happen anymore. The account it'll still be there on YouTube where I will do a live show on the trade deadline, or maybe I'll do an analysis on when the All Star break comes. I'll do one then because that'll be a week, and I might do an analysis of the season. I have to see where things are. Why does Thompson still have a job? Because that's his. Because Lou Lamoriello's son is his little buddy. You'd think they get rid of him, get rid of the Yakla, but nope, no, that's still there. You know what? It's almost time. I might as well switch it, but no. Oh, he said, oh God. It is a great question, Mr. Bryan. I agree. But the even better question is, why is he still here? Why is he still in Bridgeport? And when was the last time he developed a top six forward? And if you tell me Brock Nelson, well, it's been quite some time since then, huh? Where is that guy, Mr. Kevin? Text me. I'll tell you where he is. Oh, James, if you know what I'm going to say about him, because we discussed it the other night. Oh, boy. Free the hoe. Oops, wrong year. Well, no, he's been freed. He's just in Toronto now with Tavares. Yes, I know I say the trigger word that offends a lot of Islander fans. John Tavares triggers people. Relax, okay? Relax. It's not that bad. If you really want to think about it like this. The Islanders have been further to the playoffs without Tavares than they have with. And if you're still hurt and triggered by Everly going to Seattle, just remember that the Islanders are better off. Just saying. Well, let's see, Mr. Frank. Let's see. We never know. Every day is a chance to win. There is no guaranteed wins or losses unless you're the Detroit Red Wings. Then every game you play is more than likely a guaranteed loss. But, or unless you're the Baltimore Orioles. There's that too. So, I guess we could do something about that. But, if any of you have any last comments, questions, or concerns, I'll do it for you for a couple of minutes. Because the next live show will be either trade deadline or All-Star break. After that, you're SOL, and you won't be getting the difference between you and me. Oh, right, because you're in damn Alabama way. Jaguars, Orioles, Detroit Lions, pretty much. But there's that. Any team in Detroit is a loss. No, that's very accurate. I can't see anything with the Pistons, but then again, I don't pay attention to basketball. However, Detroit Lions, they suck. Detroit Tigers, they blow ass. Detroit Red Wings, well, they blow harder. Roll Tide. Look up the song by Connor Smith, Mr. James. You'll see a song called I Hate Alabama. I don't think you'll like that one, but just saying. But it's actually a damn good song. And yes, before you ask, it is country. I think it's one you would like, but I don't think you actually would. But, yeah, we'll see. Here to leave. Would you rather go up there and check your mom or your boyfriend? Okay. So, any last comments, questions, or concerns? Anything? Anything? Oh, Brian, don't get him started. Do not get him started. channel. I think it was 72. Yep. Okay. You've got about another minute or so of questions and answers and comments and concerns before doing anything. Then you're SOL, and I log off until the All-Star break. And if you're surprised to see Ryan Kulak's name on there, don't be. If you've been off social media for a couple of hours, this deal extension coming down late last night and finding out that this will also be long. I like the Pulak deal. It was, I'd say an A, maybe, not even no. No, I'd say maybe a B plus, or A minus, something like that. How long before Bellows is gone? Not sure, but I would rather take Kiefer Bellows over Leo Komarov. Anyone else? Quickly, something quick. Anything at all. He scores 25 elsewhere. Well, he's been given his chances here under an elite head coach, but, you know, it's what I say. When he's gone, he's SOL because he couldn't perform here. Thompson. Excuse me. I don't know. It's maybe a developing cold or something, but I know, you know, when you say Brett Thompson. Oof, geez, the allergies. It's also the, excuse me. It's also the, you know, Thompson. Oof. It's the Bridgeport-itis, where, you know, a team's farm can't, or AHL minor leagues can't develop a player because of a certain coach. Thompson! Excuse me. Oof, that's really getting there. I'm not sure why. But that's it for now. Well, time to see Chara in an Islanders uni for the first time in maybe 20 some odd years plus. And let's go Islanders. Catch y'all at the All-Star break. Later.